up first in the blue corner, Maddy, Mejia.
The fights just keep on coming here at Rumble in the Cage 45. Our next matchup about at 145 pounds. Coming out first from Kenora, Ontario, Maddy Mejia. Mejia will be making his cage debut this evening. Another young man at just 17 years of age. First time stepping into the cage, and he gets some love from his corner, including our man who's going to be fighting in the main event later on this evening at Rumble in the Cage 45, Jesse Water-Bongfeld, along with Chris Harper there, bringing out a pretty big team this time from United Fighter Gym there in Kenora.
They've come a long way, so I'm looking forward to see this gentleman here in action.
Fighting out of the red corner and independent MMA, Josh Strate.
And coming out next from Calgary, Alberta, fighting out of independent MMA, Josh Strate, the old man in the contest at 18 years of age. And this will be Josh's first fight as well in the cage. A couple of guys been at the gym training, but will be in the cage for the first time. Here's the tail of the tape. Maddy Mejia, fighting out of Kenora, Ontario. He's 5'7". He weighed in at 143 pounds. Up against Calgary's Josh Strate. Got a bit of a height advantage at 5'10". Also the reach advantage, and he weighed in at an even 145 pounds.
Both fighters making their amateur debut. This is MMA at its rawest form. These gentlemen have nothing to protect, and they'll put everything out in the line immediately.
And we'll send things back to our cage announcer, Jeremy Ballantyne, for the official
Once again, this fight is brought to you by Flamin Fitness. This fight is at the 145-pound division, and it is an amateur bout contested over 2 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he represents Kenora MMA. He also weighed in 143 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, Maddy Mejia. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he represents independent MMA and weighed in at 145 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Strate. Your official in charge of the action, Tim Smith.
We're about to start here, 145 pounds. Maddy Mejia fighting out of Kenora, Ontario. He's in the white trunks with red, yellow, and blue trim up against Calgary's Josh Strate. He's in the yellow trunks with black trim. Tim Smith is our official, and we're underway. Both these men, young men, making their cage debuts tonight. As Strate forces Mejia up against the cage. As they clinch up. Now a takedown by Mejia. Quickly trying to get on the back of Strate. Going for an arm. Strate wriggles out of it. And now he's got the dominant position. Scoring a right hand is Strate. The nervous energy as they burn it off here in the first minute or so. If the match continues, we'll see who can kind of manage that adrenaline rush right off the bell.
Went from guard straight to mount. This is not good for Mejia. He's pushed up against the cage and back on his feet. Very impressive.
Very athletic move by Mejia there, but Strate once again has opponent up against the cage, trying to score with a knee. Mejia responds with a knee of his own. They've been at close quarters almost from the opening bell.
Non-stop action, if I may add.
Mejia with a short right hand to the chin of Strate, but Strate pushing him up against the cage once again. They come from the clinch, and Strate with a great combination. That stung Mejia, who picks him up and throws him down. A survivalist instinct there by Mejia to pick up his opponent. Now Strate, oh, he left an arm out. He left an arm out. And Mejia ended it just like that.
Unbelievable transition from striking to takedown to submission. Beautiful transition.
Kenora, Ontario's Maddy Mejia
is on fire.
He ended that one, I think, in less than a second. He locked that.
John Strate cannot believe his eyes. Cannot believe it.
I can't believe it either. We were cage side for it. We're going to look at it again. This went from the mat, and then they got back to their feet.
Yes, he left his arm out, and is that ever extended arm? No room for escape.
So Maddy Mejia, who got stung by a combination from his opponent, Josh Strate, withstood it, picked him up, threw him down, and then in the onslaught, locked in an arm triangle as Mejia.
Straight arm lock, correct. Straight arm lock.
Straight arm lock, and he was grabbing his jaw a little bit there, so you know he got stung with a couple of punches, but it's not going to feel so bad when you get that victory.
No, the pain don't sting as much when you win.
Both these young men showing a lot here in their cage debuts this evening at Rumble in the Cage. Non-stop action there for a couple of minutes. We'll send things back to Jeremy Ballantyne to give us the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official results are in. Your winner by tap out due to armbar at 1 minute and 34 seconds in the first round, in the blue corner, Maddy Mejia.
Just looking at Mejia's shorts there, he's got the Filipino shield on them. Obviously his ancestry there, fighting out of Kenora, Ontario, making his trainers, Jesse Bongfeld, who we'll see in the main event later on, and Chris Harper, very proud this evening. He scores the submission armbar victory at 1 minute 34 in the first round over Josh Strate.
It was worth the trip all the way from Kenora, Ontario to Lethbridge, Alberta.